Hello, and welcome to my cushy little corner of the internet. Tonight, instead of bake and play, I'm going to be doing a mostly anime unboxing. I've been collecting some anime stuff for a while, but I hadn't had really a place to set it up until now. Uh, that's what I'm working on. It's also going to include some non-anime stuff, not much. Uh, some 3D printed stuff that I've done, but like with the Crocs. That's anime related. That's from last time. On that second from the bottom shelf, I 3D printed some Crocs for my Hero Academia charms. Now, last time when I was trying to show off or talk about my Burger King Naruto characters, I was trying to show them, but the lighting made it difficult with this camera, so I'm going to be trying a little bit of a different angle. See if that works out better, and you'll be able to see the detail more. These are just my extras. I have the full set on the middle shelf in the front. And then I have two more extras of just Lee and Sasuke, and I'm going to put those in my car. Hopefully they don't melt. I don't think they would. They probably won't. I guess we'll find out if they'll melt or not. Fingers crossed. So let's see where to start. I was thinking. I was just gifted this adorable little tin of candy that looks like the old school Game Boy that memories actually started with the ones that predated the Game Boy, where it was like this big and it came with one game on it, and it was really, really hard to see the screen. Mine was Mario, but oh god, I played the shit out of that. But anyway, all right, back on topic. Bake and tell. This is what this is. This is a bake and tell because I'm baked and I can't stay on topic. All right, so since this is a candy tin and it goes with my Christmas ornaments, let's think about finishing that shelf off with snacks and drinks that will never be eaten and will never be drank because collecting. It's, yeah. Try it if you haven't. If you do, hope it brings you joy. That's where I think we're going to start is with snacks on this top shelf and just go from there. Hopefully that sounds good. Yes, almost forgot. Gotta say hi. Next, yes, staying on topic. By the way, how cute. Yeah, staying on topic. This is gonna take a few trips, okay? Bit of a random mix of shit. Did I mention drinks? Distraction. Well, not really distraction, because, okay, I'll get to the snacks, I swear. I really will. So, went to Walmart tonight, get some, little snacky snacks and whatnot. And I like getting the occasional cute little lip gloss that I will never use. I have things like this and this from the Dollar Tree typically. Just stupid little cute shit. And I found these on clearance for $2. Aren't those the cutest? It gets better. Where's the hole? Yeah, that's why I'm up on them, because I can't find the hole. They're squishy. Oh my god, they're fucking squishy. And of course, they're gonna go on display just like these. But for now, it's gotta come off that shelf. Running out of room on my desk. I'm gonna try something. Let's experiment, shall we? See if this works. Wait, that's the rest of the collection from Burger King. And the 3D printed Crocs that I was talking about that I made. So I had something to display my Hero Academia charms on. Now, I do have a pair of army green and orange Crocs, but I'd rather wait and get some Naruto charms for those. And it gave me an excuse to print some Crocs, okay? So, yeah. Now we get started on my snacks and how I'm going to set those up. Guessing the biggest item, and that would be my Naruto pink salt potato chips. Isn't he cute? And of course, we cannot forget. Let me get Uncrinkle Grumpy Pants Face, Sasuke and Sakura. I picked these up from an Asian market. I can't remember which one though. I go to a bunch of different ones, so it's hard to remember which Asian market I got these from. But pink salt, it sounds like they'd be good. But they only had like one bag left, or I would have gotten two, maybe tried the other one. The kitty alarm is going off. Miss RBF says it's time to give her all the attention. What is next? Maybe next would be the drinks, which one of these drinks I have a duplicate of, so I'll probably put one back on the shelf over there and keep the other one over here. One that I have the duplicate of is energy drink that I picked up. G Fuel. Okay, yeah, it's a G Fuel energy drink. I picked it up from a Dollar Tree in St. Louis when we went to spend a week. To those. Hold on, let me do this. Make it easier for you to see. That better? I hope that's better. Okay. Maybe since I have two, I should try it. I don't know. I'm weird about trying new things. Oh, I know why I haven't tried this one. It's because it's a zero sugar one. Okay. That's why I haven't tried it. I am allergic to artificial sweeteners. Give me a real scratchy throat. That's why I haven't tried it. My loss. Because I don't know. Like, Dave did not have those at any of the Dollar Trees around where I live. And we drive to a lot of different towns around where I live because the kids have like activities everywhere. Um, Traveling for competitions and shit. And St. Louis was the only place that I found those at. So maybe I could do something like if I hit 60 followers, I could send it to somebody as a gift or something. I don't know. Would anybody be interested in that? Of course, it probably have to be more than just that. I don't know. Something to think about. All right. Next one. Ramune melon with Sasuke on it. He's cute here, but damn, that attitude drive me insane. Ugh. And then, of course, love this one. It's lychee flavored, and it's got. Can I help you, ma'am? Give me a minute, okay? It's got my crush on it, Kakashi. Love that. Now, those I got from a little Asian market in was it? Somerset, Kentucky? Something like that. That one. Ma'am, give me a minute, okay? And Sasuke. Face work. You can still see all their faces on the front of the chips. I apologize if you can hear Miss RBF just going nuts. Yeah, loud mouth when she wanna be. What's next? As far as snacks go, this one's been beaten up a little bit because I've had it for several years now. My pack of ramen with Naruto stage mode. A little bit off, but that's okay. Now, the person who gave this to me had no idea at the time. They knew I liked Naruto and that I like ramen. They had no idea at the time when they gave it to me that I would never eat it. That it would go on a freaking shelf one day. Until recently. Now they know. Poor thing has been beat up. Turn you this way. And alright, what's next? I had to get these because they are just cute. And of course, no intention of ever eating them, but this pack of sushi gummies that I picked up. Noodles and everything. But God, it kind of creeps me out. Like, it looks like sushi, but it's gummy. No, my brain cannot. No, that's wrong. That's not the way it's supposed to be. I don't think I could eat them even if I wanted to open it. And I love gummies. God, do I love gummies, especially, the adult gummies. Those are great. That's how I got baked tonight. Anyway, I'm gonna have to rethink my strategy. To rethink my strategy a little bit. Weird to put it on the wall. weird, right? I could totally put it on the wall. That way you could better see everything. Yeah. Where's my tacky tack? Hello? Did you hide under my speaker? No? There you are. Yes, I talk this shit. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna put these on the wall. That way able to see them that way, and I don't take up shelf space that way. And I've been trying to kind of figure out what to do with this wall space. I have a really cute light up picture that I'm gonna put up here. But I don't know what else to put there. So this is a good way to solve that problem of dead space. And give myself more space to show off my shit. But you. No, it might not work. I have to find something else to use. Yeah, that might not work. But it should. Maybe I'm just not putting it at the right points. Probably it. You're supposed to warm it up a little bit too. Anybody else like to collect? Anything that brings you a little bit of joy? Love to hear about it. Doesn't have to be all about me. It's kind of weird. What do you like to collect? What brings you joy? Uh, we all need a little bit of joy in our life. I have to come up with something else. Dang it. I can't really press down on it without crushing it. I do have that Gorilla Glue tape, but then it would destroy it getting it off. So I need to come up with a better, more temporary way of doing it. Because I don't want to destroy it if I ever decide to move it. That would make me cry. You don't want me to cry. I do that enough when I'm streaming Diablo 2 or Diablo 1. You should have seen it with Duriel. Oh my god, he traumatized me and I cried like a little bitch. Trust issues. Okay? Thankfully, these all have putty on them and they're not ceramic anyway, so if it goes boom, everything should be fine. Fingers crossed, hoping for the best. What is next? What do I do with you until I figure out what to do with you? Gonna have to do that for now. I prefer the original, the first, but I have to give a nod to the second one. But Korra. I prefer Avatar The Last Airbender, but she's pretty kick-ass. Just Avatar The Last Airbender comes with that hit of nostalgia that they waited too long for her for me. I'll put this with the rest of the candy. Alright, and yeah, more candy. Now, I talked about this one the last time I was on doing my unboxing. Like the pack of ramen, it's been through a few moves. It's seen better days, but I think it's okay. Again, never gonna eat the gummies because gummies shouldn't look like that. My little Chinese takeout box. Which by now they're probably expired. I'd kind of be surprised if they weren't. Oh, yes. 9/20/24. They been expired for a minute, so. But I have eaten a 10-year-old gummy before, too. You know, those giant gummy bears. It was god awful. It was like dehydrated, like almost tasted like Kool-Aid. This is greedy. It was weird. Don't recommend. Really don't recommend. So we think the shelf. Oh, all right. Now these, maybe I should move the Naruto stuff over onto a shelf over there together and use this one for the more random shit. Yeah, maybe I should do that. Right, but we're still covering the treats and snacks. Let's start with another takeout box of Naruto gummies. Ichiraku ramen. Now this one's actually made of metal, whereas the other one's cardboard, so it has survived better, thankfully. I will try to do better. Next are my Pez dispensers. I think I might leave these in the box. Yeah, for their safety and to keep them with the candy. Plus, I like the packaging. Are my Pez dispensers. Sakura. And then we have Naruto and Sasuke. I found these, and initially I could not find Sakura These came from Jungle Gyms in Ohio. Don't ask me which one. We've been to we've been to two of them multiple times, and I couldn't tell you which one it was at. But we got these from Jungle Gyms when we were passing through there. I think these definitely are going to have to stay in the box and go on the shelf over there. We'll go ahead and take our little other camera over in just a minute. By a man. Fix Cora in a minute. Just a moment. There is that so far. I do still have this extra one, which I could keep over here, which is only makes more sense. Thing, put the multiples on the big shelf, duh, and then put all of these. That should make sense. Sometimes it takes a moment to realize the obvious. shall we do next? Okay. All right. Okay. I think next I'm going to cover what I intend to put on the wall. Let me get out your way. On this wall beside the bookshelf. It's all 3D printed and hand painted. And plus, I need to get it off that one shelf anyway. I believe it makes sense to do that next. So I hope you're interested in 3D printed shit. If you're not, it's Naruto, so. I have to grab something to put behind this for you to be able to see it. But I 3D printed this half Naruto, half Sasuke to put up on the wall. It's going to be kind of up high. Putty I know works for this because I've had it on the wall before. Put that up first. You can't see it, can you? Go. Now you can see it a bit better. Except for the lighting, it is what it is on that. About what's back there necessarily. The other things there to go on the wall with that are two masks, and three kunai that I 3D printed. Now the kunai, I need to wrap the handles, but I haven't gotten around to it. FYI, they're really fucking sharp, so don't let the kids play with them. Or if you do it at your own risk, because you're gonna get hurt. I do those. Get all three of them with putty on them. A bit much. Wait till you see the mask. Now, admit the paint job is not that great. I've gotten better, so I should probably try again. But I'm proud of them for my first 3D printed mask that I hand painted. What do you think so far? Because we had to fill in the holes a little bit with the masks. But being so close to the bookshelf, I don't want to crowd it, so that's why I got it kind of going that way. Do that. On the wrong side. Never mind. I had a thought it will not work out. Yeah, I had these on the wall before, so I'm getting the old putty offs. Because I didn't do a very good job before moving them. Anybody else into 3D printing? Yay, nay? If so, what kind of printer do you have? I had the Bamboo A. Bad with numbers, I can't remember. A little more putty, I think. Here we go. Now, anybody else remember when Kakashi was in the Ambu Black Ops? I do. What do you think? Now, I painted this not long after I started 3D printing, and I didn't realize the whole bleed issue when using acrylic paint. Next time I will have to prime it, but I do have an official mask like this that I got from a Goodwill for like $2.99. But yeah, I'm still gonna put it on my wall. As long as you don't look at it too closely, you can't tell it bled that bad, right? Hmm. So far, so good. Ready up this other one. Those more. Now, this was the second mask that I've ever 3D printed. And I did a little bit better on the paint job, I think. Still not great, but better. Enough to hold this one up. It should be enough. Right. So, spoiler alert. If you have not seen Naruto Shippuden yet, and the Fourth Great War, Ninja War, don't plug your ears for like 5-10 seconds, okay? Next mask, Obito slash Toby slash Madara. Dude got so many personalities, he's giving me a run for his money. Run for my money, damn. Gummies make it hard to talk. Has anybody come out with a gummy yet? A spicy gummy yet? That does not make your mouth feel like the Sahara or a ooey gooey swamp. All sticky and ick in your mouth. Because I'd love that. Alright, back to this mask. Madara's mask. Obito slash, oops, Toby. Now, for these two masks, because they're not actually done yet, purchased some LED face watches that are gonna program them to be, the Sharingan and the Rasengan, or not the Rasengan, the Rinnegan, and the Sharingan, and then also Kakashi's one Sharingan. So that way when they're on, they'll actually like look around and blink and shit. So that'll be really cool. I'm excited to get to that. But I've got to finish my storm dome light first. Gotta finish wiring the lights for that. So there's so many projects. Stay tuned. Someday I'll get them done. Right. Sorry, it took me a minute to figure out exactly how I wanted to put it. Yeah, I think I like that. Now, what should I do next? Hmm. Should I continue perhaps with the 3D printed items? Yeah, I mean, I'm on mass 3D printed. Oh no! Might be printing another one. I might have to come up with a better one. See, the tack works good on the first mask, Kakashi's mask, because it's thicker walls along here, and this one has really thin walls. So I was trying to save on weight by reducing the density of the walls or the thickness. But to come up with another way to handle that. Foiled. Looking at my plans. I finish off the masks because this last one I just got like a week ago and it is so cool. But first, 3D printed this one. It's made out of glow in the dark PLA. I'm still learning a lot about it, so I get my plastics and my filaments confused. But I love this one. I want to go in with a little bit of powder and fill in the shadowed area to make it creepier for Halloween. And plus, having it on my wall would look really cool. That's probably gonna go over here with the rest of the random shit. Now, this one's same issue, has a really thin wall, and plus the edge is very rippled. Ooh. So I have to come up with another way to hang that one as well. For this next mask, I got this one at an auction, a local one. You wear it specifically for when I play my druid character in Diablo 2. Okay? I mean, it is just, I think it's perfect. And plus, it's so soft. But doesn't that look like something that Druid would wear? Like the fox tails hanging from the back, or the wolf tails, whatever, hanging from the back. But yeah, Just have to wear this when I'm playing the druid character. Plus, it gives me something to freaking fidget with. Maybe come up with a really good costume to go with this. Be cool, don't you think? This is also gonna go up on my wall, but I gotta figure out. I'm pretty sure I have saved some wall mask mounts. I just need to 3D print them. That can go on my list of 1,000,001 things to do. We all have too many things to do. All right. For now, I have to find somewhere else to put these. I don't want to put them in that empty space by my 3D printed Crocs because that space is actually supposed to be for my Marvel Comics, Marvel Comics boots. But I haven't found those in the unpacking process yet, so I'm gonna have to wait on that. So I was thinking, in the meantime, because on the subject of hanging shit up, I have 4 purses. 3 of them I found. One of them is still packed somewhere that I want to also hang on the wall. But I was going to put them on that part of the shelf for now until I find the other purse, something to hang them up with. Another thing I could probably print. Oh, want to see the purses? At least the ones I know where they're at? Start with the first one. This is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Naruto collab. I used to watch the shit out of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles as a kid. My favorite Ninja Turtle was Michelangelo. I loved pizza, he loved pizza, and he was just a cool, like, surfer dude type. So different from the people I was used to growing up with, who were very, very, very far from the surfer type. Here we go. If you've ever wondered what Michelangelo looks like as Naruto. I mean, it's not a stretch because the orange mask goes. And then we got Naruto's family crest, the Uzumaki crest. So I'm going to hang that one up on the wall. Now, I did carry this one around for a minute. Was it Donatello who wore the blue mask? It's been a very long time since I've watched the Ninja Turtles. But wasn't Donatello? Can't remember. But we have, I believe, Donatello, correct me if I'm wrong, as Sasuke. Of course, you have the Uchiha family crest on the back with his belt. I did carry this one around for a whole, like, day or two. Too damn little. But cute. Very, very cute. That one's gonna be hung up as well. This is my most recent addition, my Akatsuki backpack purse. You can see with the embossing on the leather. Cool. It's all over the bag. I don't know if you can tell. I'll go the wrong way. There it is. You can see it there. With the cloud, the red cloud. You have all of the Akatsuki members. I personally am a fan of Tendo Pain. And then I don't know after that. I mean, we're not talking about Itachi because Itachi is Itachi. He's a whole nother matter. We're talking about aside from Itachi, my favorite member would have to be Tendo Pain because oh my god, I well, I mean technically Nagato slash, but Nagato as Pain, I really like that. You will know pain. All right, but I also have a Itachi wallet to go with this, but I'm currently using that. I did use this one for a little bit, but I was so worried about messing it up that I have to stop. You are absolutely correct, Codebreaker. I'm pretty sure I have saved um, some STL files for mask hangers. I just gotta, in hooks, I just gotta get off my butt and print them. This one's gonna get hung up. Grab that wallet. Nothing fancy, but I love it. There's not a whole lot of choices as far as wallets go. Newest purse. I'm thinking about rhinestoning these studs. What do you think? Too much? Thinking, what next? I've covered quite a bit. And I don't want to go through everything tonight. That gives me a reason to come back and do it again. Going for about an hour, so I think that's a good time to wrap it up. Honestly, I need to rebake. This baked potato is not so baked. And maybe end my night with a dip in the hot tub. I've earned it, right? That is the plan. Um, really should start scheduling my streams. I am trying to figure that one out. Being on a schedule is kind of hard for me. I thrive with that structure, but yet it is hard for me to initiate that structure. Well, if you enjoyed watching, please follow, like, subscribe, do all the things, help me out. I have a goal for my streaming, and that is to make enough money to get my own Switch. I grew up as an, diehard Nintendo, love Nintendo. But after the Wii, I stopped gaming for a really long time. And now that I'm getting back into it, I want my own Switch. So goals for this stream, make enough money to get my own Switch so that way I don't have to borrow anybody's. You do all the things, you'll be helping me out, and I would really appreciate it. Right. Well, I have kept you long enough. I hope you've had a great evening. I hope you continue to have a great day. Sleep tight, sweet dreams. Good night.